This pork tenderloin gets fried until crispy, then tucked into a slider with pickle mayo. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today, our celebration is all about pork. We're going to be making crispy pork sliders. This is a great little snack that I invented, and it uses pork tenderloin. Let's get started. We're going to start first, not with the pork, but with the sauce. I have a bowl here, and I have in it 4 ounces or 120 mils of mayonnaise. To that, I'm going to add some pickle brine. This is about 3 tablespoons. You can do 2 to 3 tablespoons. I'm going to put this in. Give it a mix. And we're just going to mix it all until it's combined. Now this looks a little liquidy, and that's what you want. It's a sauce. Don't worry if it looks curdled. Just keep mixing. There we go. Now I'm going to put this aside. I did this now because I want those flavors to have time to rest and get to know one another and just marry together. Next, I want to prepare my breading station. It's crispy pork, and to get that, we need to bread it first. I have a pie plate here. I love using pie dishes for things like this because they have sides, but they're wide. And in this pie dish, I have 8 ounces or 226 grams of all-purpose flour. But we want to add some seasoning and some flavors to it. We're going to start with some salt. I have just a teaspoon. Right in. Black pepper. This is finely ground. Just a half teaspoon. Onion powder is next. Again, half teaspoon. Garlic powder is up next. Same amount, half teaspoon. And then we're going to add a little bit of heat. And we're going to get that with some cayenne pepper. Same amount, half of a teaspoon. I'm going to take a fork. Just give this a mix until it's combined. Let's move this aside for a moment. And we're going to move on to our wet ingredients. I have another pie dish here. I have a couple of eggs to start. 2 large eggs. Right in. To that, we're going to add some buttermilk. I have here 4 ounces, 120 mils of buttermilk. It's going to make it tangy. The pork tenderloin is pretty tender, but this will help it out a little bit too. So I add this in, and I'm just going to use that same fork and beat this all together until it's combined. Let's talk about the pork. Today I'm using pork tenderloin. This is how you'll see them in your supermarket. In this case, there are 2 of these in here. It's about 2 pounds of pork. They're very affordable. Sometimes there are name brands on them. This is one my supermarket did themselves. Great thing to keep in your freezer. Here's the tenderloin I'm using today. I have about 12 ounces here, which is 340 grams or thereabout. And I just cut it into slices, about a ½ inch, which is 1.25 centimeters. I have a skillet here, and to that, I'm going to add some olive oil. I have 4 ounces, 120 mils. Now, this is regular olive oil. You don't want to use your really fancy extra virgin olive oil because that will burn and get bitter. But this has a higher smoke point, and it's going to add a lot of flavor. Into our pan. I'm going to heat this over medium heat until it reaches 350 Fahrenheit, which is 180 Celsius. While our oil is heating, I've set up my breading station, so let's get the pork breaded. We're going to do dry, wet, dry. That's going to give us a really nice, crispy, flavorful crust. Very simple. I'm going to put a couple of pieces of this pork into the flour. Now you notice I didn't season the pork because all the seasoning is in the flour. It's going to get 2 coatings, so that's going to be plenty. We want to just give this a light dredge. And then into our egg mixture. Now I'm keeping this as my dry hand, so this I'll use wet. You could do this with forks or tongs if you're more comfortable. I find it just more efficient to use my impeccably clean hands. And then right back into our flour. All right, we'll give this another little flip, another little dredge, and we're gonna set these aside on this platter. And I'll go ahead and do the rest. Here's my pork, all nice and breaded. Let's check the oil. Yep, we are there. So let's start frying our pork. I'm going to fry these for 2 to 3 minutes per side. And then I'm going to drain them on some paper towels. And here we are. Our pork tenderloin medallions are all breaded and fried. Now I pulled these about 130, 135. Carryover cooking is taking them to where we want them at 140 to 145 at the most. So let's assemble our sandwiches. We're going to start with the slider rolls. You've probably seen these little white slider rolls. You know the brand. Sometimes they're sweet, sometimes they're buttery. They're brilliant. But I found something a little different today. I found some pretzel slider rolls. And I'm very excited about this because the pretzel is going to add another layer of flavor. Let's take off a few. Tops off. And let's again start with our sauce. I'm going to put a little bit of this on the tops and the bottoms because I want maximum flavor. You don't need a lot, just a little dollop. Now, a piece of pork. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you see, by not pounding these out, even though they're not a perfect little round, they're the perfect size for this bun. Now I want to add some pickles. We have some pickle mayonnaise, so how about a slice, or maybe 2, of pickle. Now, some of you out there may not like pickles. You could use coleslaw or kimchi, any type of flavorful, maybe even a little spicy freshness on it. Here we go. Tops on. To keep them from falling apart, I'm going to put a pick in them. And this is a great way to serve them on a buffet. I have fancy metal picks, but you can use a long toothpick or bamboo skewer. Here we go. Now it's time for the tasting. Look at that. Pickles, crispiness. Let's dive in. Wow. There's so much going on. All these flavors, but it's coming together. There's little heat from the cayenne. There's balance from all those other spices. You get this freshness and tang from the sauce and the pickle. Of course, the pork is tender like butter, all wrapped up in this little pretzel bun. I need another bite. Let's wash this down. Alrighty, if you've enjoyed this recipe, sign up for our newsletter and get new recipes delivered right to your inbox. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the like button. It really helps us grow. And if you'd like to go even further, consider joining as a channel member. You'll get special perks, behind-the-scenes extras, and you'll be part of the community helping us shape what we create together. Now I'm going to go and put my feet up and eat some sliders. While I do that, I want you to sit back, relax, and watch this episode over here. Until next time, cheers.